Do you know this word, opportunity?
Yeah, I know it.
Good. Opportunity means to make something possible, to have a new ability. And learning a foreign language, learning a new language is, it can be hard. It can be frustrating or difficult. It can make us unmotivated, right? Do you know what I mean by that? This word here,
Yeah.
frustration. To
Uh,
suffer from frustration. It can lead to a lack of motivation.
hmm.
This is motivation here, right?
Yeah.
So, opportunity, motivation, possibility. What kind of opportunities motivate you?
Hmm.
What's
Okay.
something that really motivates you?
Uh, to be honest,
Hmm.
I don't know what
You don't know yet.
was the motivates me.
Okay. Let me ask you this. What can you do if you're feeling unmotivated, if you're feeling hopeless,
Yeah.
this word, check out
So,
this word here, hopeless,
uh,
hope,
hopeless.
positive, right? Hopeful.
Yeah.
The opposite of hopeful is hopeless,
Hopeless.
right?
Yes.
Hopeful. What are some things that you do for yourself when you're feeling like you're low on motivation? How can you increase your motivation? How can you increase your hope?
Uh, maybe have a break.
Have a break.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, good.
At
Take a walk,
at
go
the
outside.
fire. Yes.
Good.
And mm, just just make me calm down.
Okay.
So and
It's nice to go out for a walk. It's nice to be alone sometimes and be away from the other people and just think, play a game to take your mind off of the pressure, watch something that can make you laugh. Do you know this word here?
go
Yeah. What's the goal here?
like
This one.
go
I think it's this one here. Mu
objective.
biao, right? Opportunity is 智
Like,
慧, and the
yeah,
goal is 目标.
yeah.
So sometimes mm, the object of ambition, as students, as as a student where your only job is to improve yourself,
Yeah.
you have to be a manager, you have to be a boss of your own mental mindset. And so, and do you set goals for yourself? How often, let me ask you this, how often do you set a goal for yourself? Are you somebody who sets, do you
Uh,
use any kind of goal setting in your life? How do you keep track of your goals? On my computer, I do a lot of work on the computer. So on the front desktop, the computer desktop, right? I have some folders for the things that I need to be working on. And they stay there until I've finished the project and taken it off of the desktop, right? some ways you can better manage your goals is to use a notebook and keep a list of things that you A, would like to do for fun someday, B, should do soon to improve your future later on, and C, must do right away or risk having a big problem, right?
Yeah.
So these are levels of priorities. Keep a list of things that you prioritize, right? Prioritize. I'll show you what prioritize means. Prioritize or priority. A priority is priority.
So
You have a small priority.
okay.
Yeah. Right? Prioritize. So take a little time at the beginning of each day in the morning or in the evening to do only one thing. To write down your goals. Write down your goals in a notebook. Then decide which ones are a high priority for you. Then plan to do at least one or two of your high priority goals the next day. Do this every day for 30 days and see what happens. Okay? It's called making a habit. The word habit, H-A-B-I-T.
Yeah.
Practice. So we have hope, goal, priority, and habit. What are some examples of habits that effective language learners should practice? As somebody who wants to not just improve their English, but study English for the summer, right? Studying English May, June, July. How do you hope to see yourself in the future? What do you hope you can do in 3 months that you can't do now? What are some things that you are doing now that you think can help you to reach your goal? Tell me, what is your goal? For learning English, what is your goal?
Learn English. My goal, maybe got a nice university.
Okay, to go to a nice university, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in order to go to a nice university, you have to take the test, right?
Yeah.
The only way to get into the university is to ask them, to make an application, and then to take the test. So maybe you can take the test in August, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can say, my goal is to take the test to apply for the university, right? You and I are going to work on the test then. let me ask you this, okay? Okay, so the goal, what is the goal for learning English by August? You said to be able to write a test, apply for a nice university, to take an IELTS test,
Yes.
or study the IELTS test. To study the IELTS for the IELTS test every day,
Yeah.
and
And
to make improvements in reading comprehension, reading and listening comprehension. Do you know what comprehension means?
I know it.
Understanding. And writing, speaking
Speaking.
and writing confidence, right? Confidence comes from practice. So if we practice, if you and I practice for several hours, 3 times a week for 4 or 6 weeks together, you will have a lot of time, more time than most students, to practice, right? Now, when you and I are not practicing together, you can be working on your reading comprehension, right? And also,
Yeah.
I'll give you some writing assignments for you to work on too. What are some examples of habits? Like, what are some things you think you should do to improve your English learning speed and efficiency? Do you know what efficiency means? I don't even know how to spell. Efficient. Why is that not spelled right? Efficiency.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay, cool. Efficiency means, what does efficiency mean?
I maybe improve your spend,
It means,
like doing something.
yeah, it means accomplishing a task in as little time with as little effort as possible, without waste of time and effort. A habit is it's a pattern of behavior that is learned over time, good or bad. Priority is the degree of importance put on a task. A goal, something we hope to accomplish in the future. Hope, also motivation, possibility, something that can happen. Motivation, the feeling of ambition or wanting to do something. An opportunity, a chance, luck, yeah, ability to get what we want. Okay.
Study material in this way is like leaving a record of what you were thinking about during your study, which may be useful at a later time when you need to retrieve the information quickly. This will become increasingly important as you approach the upper intermediate levels of your language study, when you will need to be learning more in less time.
So manage your time. Don't forget anything.
Manage the time.
Manage your time and don't forget anything. At the beginning of your day, right? Say, my plan is to write 2 assignments of 150 words, to read 5 pages, and to spend 1 hour on reading, 1 hour on writing, and 20 minutes on reviewing from the day before, and 10 minutes on planning for the next day, right? And then at the end of the day, you can do check and check and check, and then 5 minutes to write down what you might want to do the next day. And then you'll have a book. And when you get to the end of the book, you can look back at the beginning of the book to see if there's anything that you forgot. And just do it, right? There's lots of apps on this. And this can be really powerful, but it can also be too powerful. Sometimes you get lost in the software programming side of things, whereas this can just help you with the planning, right? Sometimes you don't want to be doing an entire project. On this phone, you can come up with a big project, but all you need to do is something very simple. So one of the two, whichever you like. I think personally I use the phone more because I travel a lot, but if I could plan better, I would probably use this more. I feel that this has always been more helpful in helping me remember things. The phone can be distraction.
Tip 3. Use a notebook. When you sit down to have a class or a studying session, keep a notebook handy to record any new words you encounter. Write down the words you learn as a simple list. Organize your notebook chronologically, that is, write down the date. Review your notes at regular intervals, that is, go back to previously dated lists and read through your notes. This will help you keep what you've learned in memory.
Topic and keyword. When learning vocabulary, you can make separate lists to group, classify, categorize, and organize your understanding through topics. Keywords. If you go into the dictionary, this one here, I think. Topic, idea. The topics, keywords, ideas, and keywords. Grammar, the rules of ordering ideas in a language. Ordering or making sense of. So grammar means the rules for ordering or making sense of ideas in a language. Words communicate or express ideas. Grammar allows to use those words to express the same idea in different ways or functionally. For example, thanks for your help. Help functions as a noun. He is very helpful. Helpful functions as an adjective. Okay, so thanks for your help. Help them. Help is a verb. A verb communicates an action done an action or a state. Action words include words like do and go
Do.
and help and read and write, etc. State words include words like be or feel or seem, e.g., I am well, I feel fine. This seems interesting, okay? That give description to nouns. Example, big, small, good, bad.
Or
In the dictionary, when you open up the dictionary, let's look up the word help, okay?
non
Help is a verb. Help is a noun. Helpful is the adjective.
again
And then we have another
Adjective.
noun here, helpfulness. The opposite, helpless, helpful, helpless.
help
So
us.
we can have
And
synonyms and antonyms, meaning opposites. Synonym is a word that has a similar meaning. We can say that kind is similar to helpful, or similar to generous, is similar to gentle, is similar to nice, is similar to friendly, right? All of these words
yeah,
have a similar meaning. The opposite of kind. Kind is the opposite of unkind or cruel, mean-spirited, rude.
unkind.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So we have, sometimes we can change the meaning of a word from helpful to helpless to express the opposite, right? We change the spelling from help, verb, to helpful, adjective, or helped, a verb in the past tense, right? We can change the spelling or change the grammar of the word to function differently. And then we can also change the spelling of the word to express the opposite, helpful and helpless, kind and unkind, right? So our understanding and appreciation of the
Yeah.
rules of grammar, when we have a good understanding of the rules of grammar, understanding, comprehending English becomes easier for us. The meaning of a preposition is a word that precedes a noun or pronoun. By the way, a pronoun, so we have the noun here, and pronoun, a word substituting a noun, such as I, you, he, she, it, we, they, maybe what, this, that, etc. And preposition, a word, might as well put it up here, a small word preceding a noun or following a verb, i.e. a phrasal verb. Go to school. Get off the train, or get on the train, or off the train. Go with us. Go by yourself, right? So the preposition is this one. The preposition is this one.
Okay.
And the preposition is that one. And the preposition is that one, or this one. Look up, look out, look around. The preposition goes before the noun, or it comes after the verb. Topic, vocabulary. And then we got these things here. So part of the things you need to do is find a course book that you can use independently from the library or the bookshop to guide you on your grammar and vocabulary path or journey. Okay? Set a goal to learn 20 new words and sentences or grammar structures each week. Read one or more pages, 5, during a study session. Study in concentrated blocks of 20 minutes to 60 minutes, or 90 minutes to 120 minutes, right? 2 or 3 or 5 times per week. Use a notebook and set a section of it to make your daily study plans. Review it in the morning and evening every day until you have accomplished your goal. So don't give up. Use this strategy, and you might forget to do it, right? So remind yourself. Sometimes what a student will do is they will put the book in the bag and never see it again, right? Rather, keep the book. Always keep it with you, by your side. Keep it close to you, okay? Because this is your brain. This is more than just a book, it's your brain. So many students have said, "Teacher, I lost the book. It's too difficult." I'm like, "You lost your book, you dummy. You dopey." It can be very obvious, like it's really, really simple. But what's difficult is the discipline. The other word that we need is the discipline. Nobody's perfect, but those of us that are highly efficient in their habits have the discipline. The willingness to do the work even when you are not feeling motivated.